My lighting system was designed from the ground up to work with my vertical farming system. Most of the systems out there are either horizontal raised bed types, which, how is that vertical? You're just lifting the ground up so you don't have to bend over. Or they are really hokey, incredibly cheap, made out of plastic, that sort of thing. Or they're dim, and you need a lot of light to grow. The sun is really bright, and if you're going to approximate that, you've got to have a good system. So I started out from scratch, designed my system from the ground up, and it is composed of 4 fluorescent tube holders. The fixtures are what's called damp rated, which means that they won't rust or corrode, and they resist water. You're not going to get electrocuted if you put them in a damp area. Obviously you can't, soak them in water. I mean, you're still an electrical device, but they're not going to rust or wear out over time. The standard lighting system is called Maximus Light, and it has 4 fixtures, each holding 2 bulbs. Now, the bulbs are special. I want you to be able to get them from a source that sells what are called multi-spectrum bulbs. That's really important because multi-spectrum bulbs put out spring light, summer light, and fall light. Depending on what you're growing and how you're growing it and what stage it's in, it's going to need one of those 3 types of lights to figure out when it should do, blooming, vegetative growth, and putting on fruit. I'll show you where to get those lights once you purchase the system, but they come directly from the manufacturer. It's pointless for me to ship them to me and then ship them to you. They come in specialty containers, and it would be a lot safer just to buy them directly from the manufacturer. I also have a larger system called Mad Maximus, which holds 8 fixtures with 16 bulbs total. It also includes an LED across the top. Now, I just got done telling you that LEDs don't match fluorescents. However, in this situation, this is a very compact light, and what it does is the way it's strung across the system, it forces the plants or cajoles the plants, convinces the plants to grow vertical. That's very important if you're going to grow something like corn, something that's going to grow over a foot or 2 in length that needs to go vertical. It's important that you have that sunlight source above so that it knows which way is up. And in that price range and in that type of fixture, LEDs beat the pants off of fluorescents. So we go ahead and use the LED. It's cool to the touch, will not burn your plants, and none of the fluorescents will burn your plants either. That was a big deal. The LEDs still put out a lot of heat, and until they get cooler, they're not going to work for indoor growing, especially if you're going to put the lights close to the system.